Good morning, 25th of May, which is a Monday, and yes, it's a Monday and I'm not at work, which is a nice change. And having the day off today, mainly because I've got a busy week ahead, so wanted to take some time off, help the missus with the kids this morning, got them off to school, and she's gone out for a coffee meet with one of her friends, which gives me about an hour or so free time with no chores to do and some long overdue modelling. I've basically had nothing with regards to modelling done for the last 2 weeks, so yeah, it's nice to get back upstairs. I've also got a couple of patch up jobs to do, so yeah, my son's managed to break the propeller off his dusty crop hopper, so I'll get that glued back on. And yeah, looking to get back into progressing the Mosquito that I've been working on, finish off the Raiden if at all possible. And yeah, I had another thought last night as well. I dug out an old kit from my childhood which I never finished and was never happy with back then. I think I must have been probably about 13 when I was doing it, so it was way back when. And yeah, so just a quick update on where I'm at with the Mozzie. So I don't know if you can see there, it's basically sitting down here at the moment. I did get a little bit of time earlier this morning before the kids went to school to spray it up, and as I said, I'm doing the night paint job, the Mark II version. So yeah, I've managed to spray that up. I didn't want to do it matte black because that just seemed a little bit, I can't see in this light. I'll put some stills on the video. I didn't want to do it a matte black because that just seemed a little bit boring. Whether it's accurate or not, I'm not sure. So what I did do is I broke a cardinal rule and mixed two different paint manufacturers' paints, which was a bit of a risk, but it's turned out alright. Turned out okay. I mixed the, what did I do? I mixed the XF1, the Tamiya flat black, with a couple of drops of Vallejo's Intermediate Blue, and just to give it a bit of a very, very, very dark blue kind of look, as opposed to a flat black. And then I did some very subtle, it turned out to be extremely subtle fading on the top of the wings as well. So don't think this one really is at any point doing too much weathering on it because it's such a dark colour anyway. It wouldn't show anything up, so I'll leave the weathering mainly for the undercarriage more than anything else. And yeah, I'm not going to do any chipping or anything else on that either. So anyway, so that's all painted up. I've clear coated that, and once I've got some decals on it, I'll matte varnish that before I put the undercarriage on. So that's where the Mosquito's got to anyway. As I say, I've not spent a whole heap of time on that, literally since my last video. Literally maybe, I don't know, an hour and a half on that. And as you'd know, when you're spraying, most of the hour and a half is spent really cleaning your airbrush and beggaring about with keeping that in working order. I only use a cheap one, so it's my own fault. I do have another one, a pricier one down here somewhere. I have got an Iwata Neo one sitting down here, but I'm saving that for when I'm a little bit more skilled. So that's that. And then in terms of the Mosquito, the Tamiya Mitsubishi Raiden, This one hasn't progressed at all, really. I think I've shown it before whether I weathered it, but what I did the other day was when I was waiting for, this morning, when I was waiting for that to dry, or the mosquito to dry, I started fiddling about with this as you do, and started to do too much. And what I ended up doing was not very good. I used some of this stuff in it. This Panaline Accent Colour by Tamiya. And it works in the panel lines fine. I just don't know. I'm not sure exactly what you're supposed to clean it up with. So I tried to clean it up with some thinner, and of course that just, I thought I'd clear coated this, but I obviously hadn't, and of course it just took the paint straight off. So I've had to respray the bottom again this morning, which I've done, and now I'm going to clear coat that one. Actually, I'll clear coat that, I'll weather it and then clear coat again. So it's been 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back in this case, which is a real pain because I want to get this one finished. It's been hanging around, taking up space on the bench for a while now. So those are the 2 I've got here. I've got a Spitfire up at the beach house, which will remain at the beach house for when I'm up there. And then I was thinking, the project I was thinking of picking up was something I was doing when I was 13. I've dug out of the, it's a bit dusty, but it's an old Revell 747-400, and I don't know what I was doing at the time, but as you can see, it's kind of half glued together, half not. It's all a bit of a mess, to be honest. So I don't even know what it's painted in, but it was obviously painted with a small brush by the looks of the brush strokes. So I was thinking of just, I don't know, stripping this down and attempting to start it again and give it a proper life as a model instead of life it's had, which has been half built, half painted, half-heartedly thrown together and stored for the last 20 odd years. So yeah, as you can tell, it's a bit of a state, but a lot of stuff still stuck on the sprues. Yeah, so I thought I might dig that out and finish it once and for all, so I can get rid of this giant box. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm guessing these were Humbrol enamels and mattes, I'm thinking. So if anybody's got any tips on what's the best product to use to remove 20-year-old paint off a old plastic model, do let me know. I'll experiment on a couple of small patches first, no doubt, but if anyone's had any experience in that, that'd be great. So yeah, I thought I'd, if I'm ever missing my mojo, then maybe a project like that, which is a little bit different, might be the ticket. And as I say, you can get rid of this giant box out of here. What else has been happening? Not too much, to be honest. Have made a couple more investments for the stash. I picked up a 1 in 72 scale Lightning by Trumpeter, and I've always I love the Lightning ever since my childhood. I used to have them flying over our house when I lived back in the UK from Finninley, and the things used to scream like hell. So quite a nice model, recessed paddle lines, and so that's joined my Trumpeter stash. What else have I picked up? Sure there was, oh there, that's right, hang on, excuse me a sec. These are the other ones I've picked up as well. So Hobby Boss F9 F3 Panther. It's a small one, it's quite a tidy little thing. Yeah, I like the older jets, so looking forward to doing that one day. Picked this one up mainly because I thought I wouldn't mind just doing something the better, the much brighter colour scheme on it. So the MB326. So they're the colour scheme options, but as you can tell, much more colourful options. Whilst doing the camos and stuff on the standard planes and the metal finishes and all that sort of stuff, that's all good, but it's nice to have a bit of colour so you get to use some of your colourful paints. And I got a Hobby Boss for you late version Corsair as well. It's quite a tidy kit, very nice quality and 1/48 scale. So there are a couple of other things I've picked up. I'm pretty sure something else turned up as well. I'm not exactly sure what it was or where I've put it. Never mind. Anyway, so they're the new ones added to the stash. Haven't had much chance to watch too much of the YouTube updates from everybody recently. I have quite kept up with Ian and UK scale modeler, who's been working on his vamp. That's right, I picked up a vamp as well at some point. There we go. Yeah, I'm amazed how fast you get on with stuff, to be honest, Ian. Because I'm nowhere near as quick as what you are, but I did literally the week before you started your vamp. This one turned up, Trumpeter Mark V, 1/48 scale, and again, yeah, a nice quality model. These Trumpeter ones are quite good quality. Everything's individually packaged and everything else, but I'm not gonna start that one just yet. But yeah, that one is a new addition for my stashes also. But yeah, as I say, keep been watching, kept up with Ian on his updates. And that's pretty much it, really. I'm just going to kick on now and see if we can get this Mosquito well and truly on its way. I've got a bit more recovery work to do on the Raiden, as I said. Some patch-up work for Dusty Crop Hopper for my son, and that's about it, really. And that's me. I'm just going to chill out and enjoy a day off, and hopefully not get given too many jobs by the missus. So I know the football season's finished over there in the UK. That's a bit of a bummer, but your summer's turning up, so everything's looking up. It's got a bit colder here now. Still sunny, but it was 7 degrees this morning, which was a bit nippy. Yeah, so hope everybody's well and keep on making the vids. Good to keep up with what's happening on that side of the world. And that's all for me. Thanks for watching. Cheers.